Okay guys, last video I made, I was putting a water pump on this thing. I explained what happened on that, but as you see, I painted it. I need to get another bolt here, painted the water pump, and I'm going to probably paint all these other brackets at one point in time, or pulleys, same color. And anyway, got it on there, and I plan on putting O'Reilly's has got a electric fan set up for about $70 with a thermostat that I'm going to put on here. It covers about 70% of the radiator, so that's about what you need for it to cool it. And also the detent cable problem, where it was offset. In the last video I pointed that out, but just looking at it, I just moved the bracket over to the back side, and it's pretty much straight now. So don't have to worry about buying no fancy brackets from all these people showing you how to put these detent cables on. They just tell you, oh, don't make your own brackets and won't be right, and you know, buy this Summit bracket or this Jigs bracket or this other bracket they got. The only way it's going to work, and but that's the levels it can be right there. It's just perfect. And sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, make what you got work. And but the way it was crooked, I didn't like it. I knew that that was a problem, but I moved it over to the back side and it fits perfect. Because you know, the intake I have on here is not much bigger than a regular intake. Probably doesn't flow any better than regular intakes when them old China Pro Comps, made in China, from what I understand. But it works, and got everything back together, no leaks. But anyway, probably after I get the electric fan on there, I'll take it for a ride in this other bolt in here that broke, and get that in there. I don't like it to be just 3 in there, because it could cause the pulley, this pulley right here, to be on there offset and cause the pulleys to wobble and the belt to pop off and all that stuff. And I'm just tired of these catastrophic failures. But that's how it goes with a project truck. But anyway, I got it running, got my detent cable situation figured out, and let it sit and run for about 30 minutes. And it's not even overheating without the clutch fan being on there. Of course, I'm not driving it, and it's about 65-70 degrees here in Foley, Alabama. But anyway, just a short video on getting the water pump put back on and it running. It actually seems to have better throttle response without the extra drag on it from the clutch fan. Plus it looks better. You can actually see down in here. But at one point in time, I need to get them wires cut and trimmed. I may take them to a shop somewhere and let them do it, because I'm just too scared to start snipping stuff. And there's this guy named Tron 2000, I think, is on YouTube, and he has a 88 called Jack Black he's working on. And of course they had the engine out, and he was snipping wires and throwing wires and all this and that kind of stuff. Of course he knows what he's doing, and it looked really, really clean after he got done. But unfortunately he lives about 800, 900 miles away, so it ain't like I can drive to his house and say, hey man, I'll pay you to do this. But anyway, if you like these 88 through 94 trucks, or even a 2000 up, I think his name is Snyder Tron 2000 on YouTube. He's got a supercharged, I think about a 2001 short base Silverado. He calls Goldie Hawn because it's gold. It's cammed up pretty badass, but he's got a step side like mine, 88 model, that he's putting a built motor in now, and he's putting one of them new EFI carburetors on it. It was carbureted, and he's putting one of the EFI carburetors on it. I think it's pretty neat, because that's kind of what I want to do later on. But if you like these builds and stuff, check that guy out. He's got some nice projects going on his channel. But anyway, y'all have a good weekend. It's Sunday, and y'all have a good weekend, and be safe. See you later.